Well, good morning from the Philippines. Good morning. When you see where that guy came from in just a second, it's going to blow your mind that he's coming down carrying that. But anyways, we are here at the 3,003 steps to the summit of Linabo Peak. Linabo Peak. And apparently, or is what it says it is, 3,003 steps. And you can see, it's no joke. I might have been a little overzealous about this, thinking that I could do this. This was going to be no problem. I'd just take my time, whatever. But I don't even think we've hit 200 steps. And I'm already a little winded. We're going to see how far I can go. I think I could make the whole thing, but other people might be a little skeptical. Blows my mind that dude just came down this whole staircase with that pack on his head. Insane strength. Oh yeah, and look at that. We just barely hit 200 steps. Only 2,803 more to go. I was researching this and asking ChatGPT, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's the difficulty? And to my chagrin, it said it could be considered as much as an 8.5 out of 10. Which is crazy, considering it's all concrete. It's not like you're actually doing any kind of technical climbing. Oh, but holy shit, I'm feeling it already. Damn it. Clearly, I need to start taking better care of myself. Anyways, ChatGPT described it as a 2-hour straight Stairmaster in a tropical environment. Luckily, it rained all night and most of the morning. It's not exactly hot, but it is humid. Anyways, onward we go. Gonna have to take lots of stops, lots of breaks. We keep going. So apparently there's even a small village halfway up here, but I already seen a few chickens running around. And now we got this old chap up here. I'm gonna call the guardian of the summit. I don't know, man. This might be the most difficult thing I've done in the Philippines. This is actually reminding me a lot of the very first time I ever went to Asia, which was Indonesia and Bali. And I got up at 4 in the morning and hiked Mount Batur. Up until now, that was the most difficult thing I've ever done, physically speaking. Okay, we are at Station 7, or the Jesus Falls the Second Time station, as it may be. And these stations seem to come every 100 feet or so. Well, you can tell, man, this is just epic beauty out here. Like, quite literally already in the clouds. And it is very, very humid, as you can imagine. I'm sweating bullets. And so I just did the math. And we're right now approaching 700 steps, as you can see right there. And so just shy of 25%. And I already had to take my first break. But I think catch our breath here for about 10 or 15 minutes. Do another 25%, 15-minute break or so. We might actually be able to make this happen. And if I can do this at 44 years old, haplessly addicted to nicotine, doing minimal exercises on a daily activity, then I don't know. Maybe it's not so bad after all. ChatGPT said it would humble me really quickly. It's definitely done that, but I still aim to do it. We'll see. Right now I'm just thinking to myself, I need to drink as much water as I can. Not because I'm thirsty or because I need the water, but because I just want less weight in my pack. Oh man, what the hell have I gotten myself into? Onward march. Let's go. Look, this chicken is out here getting his exercise in the morning too. Where are you going, dude? Jesus Falls the third time. And I start regretting life decisions the third time. And break the second time. Holy shit, how am I gonna do this? So, status update. Somewhere right up here is gonna be the 1,000th step. which means we're about 33% of the way there. I don't know. Our chicken friend, he's still pushing along. I don't know, maybe he thinks that the further up he goes, the less chance there is he becomes lechon manok. I think most people know that, you know, some of the best things in life require the most work and effort. So if we make it to the top here today, all I can say is I hope it's worth it. And I hope I don't die, most importantly. We're just gonna take it as slow as we can. If it takes us 3 hours, it takes us 3 hours. If it takes us 4 hours, it takes us 4 hours. ChatGPT seems to think the whole thing round trip is 2.5 hours. You know, maybe if you're like Alex Honnold or... Anyways, some of these steps have been getting kind of like narrow too. And it's got me wondering, would it be better to take like 2 steps at a time? I'm 6'3", and so I have a pretty big stride. I don't know. If this ever makes it to YouTube and I survive, let me know in the comments. What is better, to do step by step by step, or to skip steps if you can? I truly don't know what is harder on the body. Are you ready to go? This part is a calf burner. As a matter of fact, we have another station marker up here a few steps commemorating yet another, I guess, significant moment in the crucifixion of Jesus. Uh-oh. Now look, I don't know much about biblical history or the life of Jesus, but I know he couldn't have been taken down the cross if he wasn't already put on the cross. So that's got me kind of worried. Like, all these rest areas are really clutch. I definitely need them. But now that Jesus has been taken off the cross, like, are we about to run out of stations? You can hopefully imagine that we're pretty damn high up. I mean, you're really looking at like some low-lying clouds out there beyond the trees. God, I love this country so much. This is amazing. You can be at a tropical beach paradise 1 minute, and then 45 minutes later you can be somewhere that feels like you're in fucking Portland, Oregon. I think the only climate they don't really have here is desert. And really, I mean, I lived in Phoenix for 7 years. Deserts are cool, but not really. I've noticed that the breaks are helping a lot. Like, if we take a long break, I really feel like, okay, this isn't really that bad. Like, I can do this. But the time between needing breaks is getting smaller and smaller as the number of steps increases. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we're just about halfway there. Yikes. Anyways, nothing to it but to do it. Halfway there. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm going to do this or not. We're coming up on the supposedly last station. Jesus is laid in the tomb. So that's it for Jesus until Easter, I guess, but I don't know what it means for us in terms of rest areas. Hopefully there's still some more. Maybe there's one for Easter. We're going to take a break because they are bringing wildlife down. It's probably not what you think. Wild. We had a nice little walk through the village that's halfway up the mountain, and I was just saying how relaxing it was. It's almost like stopping and resting, but it's getting intense again. Look at that. 66% of the way there. Well, 2001 makes 66%. Surely, if I've made it this far, I can make it the rest of the way. 44 years old, totally out of shape, smoker, and I'm doing it, baby. Look, at this. Oh my God. I was maybe just a little too cocky and confident a few minutes ago. Because I'm looking at this staircase in front of me thinking, how in the F am I going to do this? Let's go. Okay, update. We're at like 2,220-ish steps, and you can finally start to really see some nice views. I'm not entirely sure which direction we're facing, but I gotta believe that that is looking out towards interior Mindanao, which is all a very mountainous region. We'll be going to in a few days, as a matter of fact. But you can kind of make out the valley down below, and then all the mountains beyond that. And we're getting so close to the top, man. I cannot wait. The sun has come out, the clouds have kind of broke, and I'm so stoked to get up there and see what it looks like. Okay, update. We have not yet made it all the way to the top, but I don't know, man. You could probably quit right here. Look at this. But wow. And just, guys, look at the palm trees over here. No idea what our elevation is or what the elevation gain has been thus far. And we're really, really close to the end. But man, this is just incredible. God, this country is just so fucking beautiful everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. I love it. I can't wait to be here forever. Fastly approaching the summit. Wow. You can see just how steep this section is. Definitely gonna have to take this one a little slow. Guys, we haven't even started to talk about going back down. AI said that going back down is harder for some than it is going up. And yeah, so if that's the case, man, I may not be doing shit tomorrow except just laying in the hotel all day. No, that's not the case. They really did save the most difficult part for the end. Alright, we'll check back in when we get to the top. If we get to the top. Yo, at long last, the end is near. Look at this view, man. Wow. Absolutely insane. We made it. 3,003 steps. Man. Absolute scenes. This is just incredible. Well, nothing to do now but rest for a few minutes, have a snack, get the drone up, see what we can see, and then we do it all again backwards. Having a little summit snack before heading back. Man, this was really cool. Definitely not easy. But man, I feel so accomplished, so happy I did it. Now comes the maybe even harder part, going back down. I'll tell you what though, I'm in no rush to leave, man. I feel like if I lived here, man, I would, well, I'd like to imagine I would want to do this hike every single day. And I would either die or be in really tremendous shape. But yeah, so this is it. This is the 3,003 steps to the summit of Linabo Peak. If you're ever in the area, definitely recommend coming and doing it. It's a 20 peso environmental fee, which is like 40 cents, roughly. Well worth it. Super cool nature, really nice people, good vibes all the way up. Try and show a little bit of the village. There's a village about halfway up the mountain, and it just blows my mind thinking about people who like live on the side of this mountain and have to make that journey up those stairs whenever they're just, you know, if you're sick. Imagine if you're sick, something happens to you, you gotta go to a hospital. You gotta go down all those stairs, you know? Luckily, they do have their own school. So at least the kids don't have to go all the way down and then all the way up every day when they go to school. But anyways, all right, I think I'm done with the snack. I think it's time to start heading back and see how long it takes to get down. We're almost there. When I was peeing just now, my legs were shaking so much that I thought like I might actually fall down. It's kind of crazy, like, you know, if you ever go to a gym and you work out really, really hard and you get to a point where like you can barely even lift 5 pounds over your head, that's kind of how I feel like right now. And I just don't know how much my legs got left in them. Going up, really tough on the heart and the lungs. Going down, really, really tough on the calves. And mine, my calf muscles leave a lot to be desired. Let's just be honest. I am not what you would call a physically fit specimen. But I made it, and we're almost to the end. Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. I tell you what, I could use Veronica right now to wipe my face. Well, after like 2.5, 3 hours, look at this parking lot. I've never been so happy to see a parking lot in my entire life, I don't think. Holy smokes. That was wild. Highly, highly recommend doing this if you're ever in the area. And if you can handle it, of course, because it's definitely no joke. Yeah, I don't know. All I can think now is how much I want to go back to the hotel and take a shower, because I am filthy. Soaked in sweat. Got mountain foliage all over my body. And my legs can barely move. There's our horse we saw earlier. So yeah, this has been the 3,003 steps to the Linabo Peak. You can see the entrance here. Finally made it to the bottom. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. And if you'd be so kind, try to like and a follow. Subscribe for more of me almost dying on mountains, I guess. Peace.